Hi guys, I'm Chef Renee. I'm here to talk to you about sanitation and hygiene within a kitchen. Okay, the first thing you want to do when you walk into a kitchen, you want to be fully dressed in your uniforms. Okay, uniforms have to be clean. Uh, Jackets must be clean. No dangling jewelry. Okay, before you enter the kitchen, you have to have your hair secure. The hair cannot go below your shoulder line. If it does, you have to have it in with a hairnet or with a hat. Okay. Now, no earrings, no nail polish. Nail polish chips that lands in the food served to the customer. Okay. As far as the length of the nails should not be any further than the tips of your fingers. Okay. So you have your jackets on. You must have long pants. Must have socks on, and you must have closed in leather-toed shoes. Okay. The uniform must stay clean throughout the day. Put an apron on. If it's dirty, you take the apron off. You dispose of it. Okay. Okay. So now we're going to move on to hand washing, and this will be the first thing you do when you walk through the door. Okay. Once you have the proper uniform all set, you walk in the door of the kitchen. You're going to wash your hands. Okay. It must be done under running water. Okay. We have soap. Hands must be fully lathered. Okay. We want to wash the hands for at least 20 seconds. We're going to wash the front of our hands. We're going to do our palms, the front of our hands. We're going to do in between the fingers, up to the nails. And we're going to rinse. Going to dry with paper towels. I have a chart here for you. You can see you must wash your hands anytime you touch your scalp, your nose, your ears, your mouth, your jacket, your pants, any piece of the wall. Okay. Going after you go to the restroom, blowing your nose, changing surfaces, touching your hair. You smoke outside, and anytime you change product on your cutting boards. Okay, next we're going to move on how to sanitize the work area or your stations or wherever you're working at. You need 3 containers. You need one with water. You're going to need a soap bucket, and you're going to need a sanitizing bucket, which is sanitizing solution, whichever one your facility uses, okay? There are 3 types, Quants, iodine, and bleach, okay? So we use quinine. I'm going to start with the water first, okay? We want to wipe down the surface with the water, and any particles or anything that are stuck into the grooves of the table, their scratches and everything, this will help to bring it up, okay? We're going to do the whole surface, all the way around, everywhere. This is extremely important, okay? Because we're going to have food that we're going to put on these surfaces that we're going to serve down the road, okay? So my water's done. I'm going to move on to my soap. And then we'll go into our sanitation solution. Okay. We're going to put our towel back in the sanitation solution so we know it's always sanitized. We are never to wipe the table down with a dry towel. It has to be air dry. Okay. Now, you're going to need a cutting board today. Okay. We're going to go through the whole same process with whatever piece of equipment that we're using today that has been out in the air. Okay. Your utensils while you're using them. Say, have a knife. You want to wipe those all down with your sanitation solution. It has been in an enclosed area, but always just wipe them down first. Okay, while working in the kitchen, you're going to come across a lot of different products that you're going to use. You're going to use poultry, okay, meat, fish. You're going to have dairy products. You're going to have produce. You're going to have more dairy and more dairy. So anytime you change products within this cutting board needs to go to the dish room, be washed and sanitized, okay? So you don't have any cross-contamination. Never combine each of these together at any given time. They all must be separately within their own cutting boards so you don't cross-contaminate. Okay, guys, just remember now, food safety and good hygiene keeps me safe, keeps you safe, and keeps them safe. Enjoy.